Hello! Today we are making a foam decoration with bunnies. One in the balloon and a bunny in a plane. As always, we will start with the balloon patterns, organizing them and transferring them one by one to the foam. Oh, but first, we'll paint the same background for both options. I chose 4 shades of acrylic: turquoise, blue, yellow, and white, all lights. Apply with a 3/4 inch brush, mix the colors, and use gentle brush strokes to achieve a beautiful sky in soft pastel tones. However, you can achieve any color you want, just mix light colors. Let it dry, and in no time, it will be ready to adhere the pieces to the canvas. Foam is a very flexible material. I love working with white because it allows me to use any colors I prefer. To mark the patterns, I use an embossing metal tool with a circular tip. This way, it doesn't stain the foaming and it's perfect for cutting. I used to buy my 27 by 39 inches sheets at John Fabrics, and I'm really sorry that this store has closed all these locations. It used to be one of the largest and most comprehensive stores, not just for fabrics, but for all types of art supplies. All women in America will miss them very much. To apply backgrounds, use a flat brush. The width will depend on figure size. There are several colors that require multiple layers. The reference for Americana is called Jack O' Lantern Orange, and the American reference for the leaves is Festive Green. The tones I choose doesn't include any black or white, so it requires 3 coats to achieve a uniform and intense color. With the metal embossing tool, you can also create textures, like the basket wave in this case, by creating vertical and horizontal lines. When painting the basket, use a dark base color and you will be able to clearly see the effect. Then, apply the base color to each of the parts. Remember to use a 3/4 inch flat brush for the bunny faces, their clothes and hands, and the flowers, using the colors of your choice. After the dark color has dried in the basket, apply a lighter color on top, giving a dry brush effect, and shade the edges with darker brown. When shading each part, you should use flat diagonal brushes applying the paint to their tip, and with the help of water and kitchen paper, your brush strokes were moist and soft on each edge. Then, shade in a dark color to give more volume. Don't use black. It's too strong and it makes your work look dirty. On each base, draw a design of stripes, hearts, or dots, using a fine round brush in a lighter color. Then, shade each one with a darker color than the base. In the case of orange, we can shade one side with primary red and the other side with primary yellow, this achieving greater volume in each figure. In the second and third parts of a balloon, we will shape the entire outline with primary red, and a yellow will go in the center of each shape. you have all the parts ready, proceed with your iron, so the material gains volume with the heat. I generally use the iron on the highest setting of 6. Be careful, be very careful, and unplug the iron when you don't to avoid accidents. You must take each of the pieces and shape them before they cool. The small ones must be worked quickly, while the large figures must be made in parts, taking care not to damage them due to excessive heat. The next step is to glue all the pieces to the already dry canvas. I use hot glue and leave my hands on the piece for a long time so it doesn't move until it cools. This is to ensure they adhere properly. Go step by step. Glue the cloud and the bigger leaves, the balloon, and then stick the noses on the bunnies, then their bodies. One of them goes behind the other, then stick the basket, and finally the flowers and little leaves of decorations. Glue the banner over the balloon and use thick twine or yarn to tie the ties that will hold the basket together. Then glue a knotted piece to each end from side to side, and then create sections by tying them to the central thread. I used an old green, but it could be gray or black. Use a darker one for contrast. Finally, tie a piece of string to one side of the basket and do the same on the other side so you can see the basket hanging off the balloon. And this is how cute our foam bunny balloon looks. I sincerely hope you like it. Thanks for watching my video. The next section, it will be about the bunny airplane. It will be in Spanish, but the instructions are the same. Subscribe to my channel so I can offer you more projects like this and you enjoy every step as much as I do. Happy trip on the balloon! Hola, hoy con una decoración en foamy de un conejito en un avión. Y como siempre, comenzamos con los moldes, los organizamos y los vamos pasando uno por uno al foamy. El proyecto irá montado sobre un lienzo que pinté con 3 colores de acrílico, turquesa, azul claro, amarillo y blanco, que mezclé suavemente con un pincel plano grueso. Si quieres ver la aplicación, devuelve este video al comienzo. El foamy es un material muy flexible. Me encanta trabajar en blanco porque de esta forma uso los colores de mi preferencia. Para aplicar fondos, usa siempre un pincel plano. El ancho del pincel dependerá del tamaño de la figura que vayas a pintar. Hay varios colores que requieren varias capas, como en este caso el naranja que elegí, a diferencia de otros colores como el piel en la cara del conejo, que está mezclado con blanco. Y en este caso solo una capa será suficiente. Para la nube, solo un sombreado en gris claro. La referencia americana para el naranja es Jack o Lantern Orange o naranja luminoso. Recuerda que el tamaño o el ancho del pincel depende de la pieza que vas a colorear. En este caso estamos fondeando piezas pequeñas, entonces el pincel es de 1 centímetro, es un pincel plano. Y la referencia de americana para las hojas es Festive Green o verde festivo. Al sombrear cada parte debes usar pinceles planos diagonales. El ancho depende del tamaño de la pieza. Aplica la pintura en la punta y con ayuda de agua y papel de cocina, tus pinceladas serán húmedas y suaves en cada borde. En la bufanda utilicé líneas en un tono más oscuro y las sombras también. Para darle luz a las hojas utilicé un verde limón y en las sombras de la bufanda un azul más oscuro. Aquí utilicé el primario. Recuerda, para la luz los claros, para las sombras los oscuros. Una vez tengas todas las partes listas, procede con tu plancha para que el material tome volumen con el calor. Usualmente utilizo la plancha en 6, en la máxima temperatura. Debes tomar cada una de las piezas y darles forma antes de que se enfríen con tus manos. Las pequeñas deben ser trabajadas rápido y las figuras grandes hay que hacerlas por partes, teniendo cuidado de no dañarlas por mucho calor. El paso siguiente será pegar todas las piezas al lienzo ya seco. Utilizo silicona caliente y dejo mucho tiempo mis manos sobre la pieza para que no se mueva hasta enfriarse. Esto con el fin de que se adhieran correctamente. Y por último, algunas pinceladas por aquí, por allá, que hagan de los detalles la mejor pieza, la más hermosa. En este caso, las rayitas de la zanahoria. Las hice con café, pincel redondo y líneas muy delgadas. La carita del conejo, su nariz, su expresión. Y terminamos. Así de hermoso luce nuestro conejo en el avión, hecho de foamy. Espero de corazón sea de tu agrado. Gracias por ver mi video y suscríbete a mi canal para poder hacer más videos como este. Y a volar.